Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Tiffany for those that are new, and welcome to a new video. So I just want to start off by saying thank you so much to my subscribers. I really do appreciate you all. I thank my old subscribers, I thank my new subscribers, and I thank my future subscribers. Please continue to support me. I really do appreciate it, and it goes a long way. We are on the road to 300. Yes, 300 subscribers, but by the summertime I would love to be at 1,000 subscribers, and I will be doing a big giveaway when I hit 1,000 subscribers. If you are into perfume, smelling good, beauty, fashion, and photography, things like that, please consider subscribing to my channel because that is all we do over here on this channel. So in this video we will be talking about perfume. That is my favorite thing to talk about. I love smelling good. I love just body creams, body lotions, perfumes, anything that makes me smell good. I'm constantly trying to get it in my collection, everything. I will be doing a battle video between Dolce&Gabbana's Parfum and Dolce&Gabbana's Perfume Intense. So this is going to be a really good video. If you are interested in figuring out which one is the best, which one suits you the most, please stick around because we are going to get into all of that right now. These are some classic fragrance. These fragrances are beautiful. So I am going to start off with the original, the OG, the first one, which came out in 2012. At first, let's just start with the bottle. I really do enjoy this bottle. It is so cute. It is so dainty. It just screams woman, you know, like it's cute. I really do like it. You have your burgundy cap for the spray nozzle. Then you have your gold top, gold shiny top that is so cute. And then you just have the glass bottle, and I like to be able to see through my perfumes to see how much I have left. If you cannot already tell, please don't look at my nails. I am going to get that together, whatever. But as you can see, there is really nothing left in here. This is one of my most favorite fragrances. I love this. This has a special place in my heart. When I started getting into perfumes, this is the first one that I blind bought. And I was just on the internet searching for a marshmallow, very heavy marshmallow fragrance. And this is all that I kept seeing. So I placed my order, went up to Ulta. Let me tell you, when I picked up my order, I could not wait. I was just so excited because I kept hearing good things about this perfume. So once I picked up my order, I sat in my car, opened up my perfume, and I sprayed it. So since I was so new to fragrances, y'all, I sprayed it. And I was like, what is this? People were giving so much hype about how it had marshmallow in it and extra vanillas, all like that. And I did not smell it. So I was so disappointed. But as I was riding home, this fragrance had a chance to settle with my chemistry, mix in with my body, all like that, baby. When I tell you I fell head over heels for this fragrance, as you can tell, there's no more. Probably have one more spray left. Like I see a little bit in this corner. That's how you know this fragrance is the best. I love it so much. So now we're going to get into it, how it smells, the notes. It's my favorite thing to do. Dolce&Gabbana's Parfum is a floral fragrance for women. This perfume was launched in 2012, and the top notes are raspberry, neroli, and mandarin orange. The middle notes are orange blossom and jasmine, and the base notes are marshmallow, vanilla, sandalwood, and heliotrope. So for those that know, of course, I have to say that in every video, I am a vanilla, marshmallow, heavy fragrance type of girl. I love those notes. Those notes mix in with my chemistry so well. I smell so good. I always get compliments when I wear anything vanilla. So I think that it, you know, meshes well with my chemistry very well. It's just top notch, you know. So hearing all of those notes will make one feel more intrigued to figure out what this perfume smells like. And that's exactly what it did to me. Now, the difference between the two. This perfume opens up more raspberry, more sharp. It's such a sharp raspberry in the beginning. but I would say within that 30 minutes to an hour, it becomes a more vanilla, marshmallow, raspberry, and it tones down and mixes well. So good. This is, when you think of the marshmallow in here, it's more, it is a marshmallow that you, I would say a marshmallow that you warm up in a microwave mixed with raspberries. Like, just think, you put a marshmallow, warm that marshmallow up, and this is what you get in this perfume. It smells so divine, so sensual. I love it. So now we're going to spray the little bit that I have, and yes, it opens up so sharp. You really get that raspberry in the beginning, but then since I've worn this, I know that it's going to turn into, you know, a marshmallowy type of fragrance. But I heard this review where this lady said if she sprayed too much of this, it would start to smell like baby wipes in the beginning. Like, and at first I was like, ma'am, how did you get that? But I can definitely see what she's talking about. But don't let that, you know, deter you from the fragrance, because it tones down. So in the beginning, that's where you get your more fruity notes, such as the raspberry and the mandarin orange. And it's so neat how they create these fragrances and how it follows, because the top notes, you know, those are the notes that you smell first, which is the raspberry, mandarin, neroli. But then in the middle notes, you have your orange blossom and the jasmine. But for the base, which is the last thing that you would smell, you have your marshmallow and vanilla. And they did this marshmallow so good, so well. I love this perfume so much that I bought the body lotion to go along with it. And yeah, I think that this is a great fragrance for a woman that loves marshmallow, fruity fragrances. Now, this scent lasts about all day. I would say I would get a max of 8 to 10 hours with this fragrance. I still smell it. And every time I wear this fragrance, every single time I wear this fragrance, I get a compliment. I remember I was in Best Buy and I was talking about this fragrance in one of my videos, and this lady, she was literally following me throughout the store, like whole stalker type. And I just so happened to turn around and she was on my back, and I was like, you know, because that's when COVID was real heavy. And I was just looking at her like, what are you doing? She was like, oh my, I'm so sorry, you just smell so good. What is that? And you know, I appreciate you telling me I smell good. That is my favorite compliment. But baby, please just don't follow me. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather you come up to me, talk to me, whatever. They just gave creep vibes. So if you want somebody following you throughout the store, go ahead and get you this fragrance. But no, for real, like, this smells so good. It's something that you want to keep smelling throughout the day. I don't get any headaches, and that is a big thing, a big key factor, because you want to be around someone and you don't want to offend them with your smell. This is such a crowd pleaser. You can go out in the daytime, nighttime, anywhere and have this fragrance on, and I don't think it will offend anyone. Now, with this being a raspberry fragrance, or you know, more of a fruity fragrance in the beginning, those marshmallow notes begin to peek through. And like I said, it's like that type of marshmallow that you warm up in a microwave, and it's just that fluff of marshmallows, soft marshmallows, cozy type of marshmallows. And that is something that I love. Even though the marshmallow and vanilla begins to take over, you still get a hint of the raspberry. It's not a strong raspberry, but you will still be able to tell that there's a raspberry note in here, or a fruity type of note in here. It's not doing too much. It just mixes well, blends well together. So great. I also work with kids, and when I spray this around my kids, you know, you don't want to spray anything that's too heavy, because kids are sensitive when it comes to fragrances. I know many people are, but kids especially. And with me working with children, you know, they're going to tell you the truth. They're going to tell you if they like something. If you're looking a mess today, they're going to let you know. But every single time I wear this, they're just like, oh, Miss Tiffany, you smell so good. You smell so good. And I just say, thank you. Thank you, honey. But no, for real, I'm always thankful when somebody tells me that I smell good. I think that if you love gourmands, if you love marshmallows, you will definitely want to get your hands on this to test it out, to see if this is something that would be for you. Now just know you will get that raspberry note in the beginning. Because it did shock me in the beginning, and I almost, you know, sent this fragrance back. But you have to let your fragrance mix in. Now, since I love this perfume so much, I thought, why don't I go ahead and get the intense version? The intense version, I know that there's going to be, these are the thoughts going through my head. I know that there's going to be more marshmallow, more vanilla. How could you go wrong with getting this fragrance? Since I already knew that I loved this fragrance, I went ahead and got the biggest bottle that they had, which is a 3.3 fluid ounce. And let me just tell you, if you love creamy, soft, silky, smooth marshmallows and vanillas, you are going to love this fragrance. Now let's just talk about the bottle. It screams intense. It screams I'm going to be more dark, more smooth. Now when you take the cap off, as you can see, you have the gold. That is just so pretty. They also have the letters written in the same gold that they use for the top, for the sprayer part. And I love that. So now we're going to get into the notes of the intense version of this perfume. So the main accords for this perfume are white florals, sweet, citrus, powdery, woody, tuberose, warm spicy, and animalic. Dolce&Gabbana's Parfum Intense is a amber floral fragrance for women, and it was launched in 2013. So these are a year apart from each other. The top notes in this perfume are neroli and green mandarin. Middle notes are orange blossom and tuberose, and the base notes are marshmallow and sandalwood. So that is so interesting because, of course, in the first Parfum, the original, they listed raspberry, but I also still get like a raspberry fruity type of note in it. Now it's not as prominent as it is in the first one in the initial spray, but it is there. So I guess I could be smelling the green mandarin and the neroli. But let me just tell you about this fragrance. The difference between these two fragrances. You will get that marshmallow in the beginning and it will change into like, no, I'm sorry. You will get that raspberry in the beginning and it will turn into like a more marshmallow. But when you spray this, it is just a marshmallow cream from the initial spray on out. Like, it doesn't change. It stays the same. And it smells so good. It is such a smooth, silky fragrance. I think that every gourmand lover should have this fragrance. Now let me tell you, I was a little bit disappointed because in my opinion, I feel like this fragrance lasts longer than the intense version. I get a longer wear out of this fragrance more than the intense. I still love this, as you can tell from the dip. I think that I prefer the original version over the intense version simply because I can still smell that raspberry note just a little bit stronger and that marshmallow note mixed together. Like, it is such a lovely fragrance and it lasts more on my skin. Now, of course, everybody has different skin types. What might work for me might not work for you. You might enjoy this fragrance more than the other. So if you tend to gravitate towards more creamy, more smooth fragrances, I would suggest the intense version for you. And that may last longer on your skin than it does mine, and it might work better for you. But I think that the Parfum original works better for my skin type. Like, it just lasts longer on my skin. I think that's really, you know, the main thing. Now, I do, like I said, get that soapy raspberry in the beginning, but it evens out and it pretty much smells the same. This just has more cream and it like stays the same way throughout the whole fragrance. You don't have that big or drastic change as you do with the Parfum Intense. With the Parfum Original. I love these fragrances so much. Like, I too, I would want both bottles just because you might prefer one over the other one day. But you don't necessarily have to have both fragrances. Just know if you love more creamy, more marshmallowy fragrances, this is the one that you would get. But if you want that vanilla, marshmallow, raspberry, hint of raspberry, then you would get this one. I do plan on repurchasing this fragrance, even though I have a drop left, if that, you see that little drop. So I do plan on repurchasing this fragrance. I think that I will get another bottle of this. I really do love both of these fragrances. I recommend them to you all. Yeah, it just smells so good. I think that these fragrances are such a staple piece for a gourmand lover. You cannot go wrong with this fragrance. Now, the original fragrance already has marshmallow in it, but when you think of the intense, think of marshmallow times 10, okay? Because the marshmallow note really is really prominent in this fragrance. It peeps through from the beginning to the end. You're not going to have a change. So like I said, I really do enjoy both of these fragrances. I love them so much. But if I had to choose, which one would it be? It would be the Parfum Original. Now, of course, this one is good. And I really do love creamy marshmallowy scents. I would just love this to project more on my skin. I really would. So I thank you all, of course, so much for tuning into my video. If you get your hands on either one of these scents, please let me know. If you like these fragrances, let me know as well. And of course, since we're doing a fragrance video, you have to leave your fragrance of the day down below. And today I actually wore the Dolce&Gabbana's Intense. So yeah. Alright, thank you all so much for tuning into my video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you all in my next one, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your week.